Hello guys, today's my day off and I'm gonna experiment with the Gurgler. I'm gonna try to make a new variation of it. And what you're gonna need is bucktail like the regular one, a 1/2 inch foam strip like the regular one, some hackle, some crystal flash. I'm making a brownish goldish one today, so I'm using gold flash. Some body material. You don't want it as fat as ice chenille, so chenille works good. This is just some shiny gold Polytron, and super glue, and hackle pliers if you need it for the hackle. I don't think I will though. Okay, you're going to start by taking your thread, starting about halfway down, and just making wraps until you get to about the point. That's when you cut off. Next, you take your bucktail. I got just a thin bunch for today like that. I'm going to take the end and cut it at a taper so it's like that. Easier to tie on that way. There we go, nice bucktail. Looks like that. Then what I'm going to do is tie in my crystal flash. I'm not going to double it over. Oops, dropped a piece. I'm just tying in about 4 strands. There we go, that's long enough. And just tie it down nice and secure. Cut the extra off. Now I got a nice flashy tail on it. Next what we're going to do is tie down the foam. What you want to do though is go about 1 inch back and cut it to a taper. The hook's length, and my hook's about 1 inch, so it should look like that. What you're going to do is advance your thread to the front of the hook. And really close, about like 3 millimeters behind the hook, you're going to want to start tying this foam down. And you're going to go all one way down and then come back at another angle, at different angles. And then you're going to want to center it on top, and that's how you tie it down really nice. It looks a little bumpy, but the fish won't see that. And you're going to tie it right to where that bucktail starts getting tied in, and that's going to make a nice, this foam will make a nice top. Keep it floating. There we go. Tied it down all nice. What I'm going to do next is tie in the body. Just go to the very back of the foam. Oops. Just tie it in. Then I'm also going to tie in, I'm going to wrap my body a few wraps up. I'm also going to tie in, it's not working out. I'm also going to tie in my hackle. Once that's secure, advance your thread to the front of the hook where you left off about a few millimeters back. And now you're going to wrap your body. I'm just going to cut this so it's easier. I'm wrapping it nice and loose so it makes it a little thicker. It's a nice flashy body. And then just tie it off. Oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. I'll fix that. Then once you tie it down like I did, there we go, tied down nice and secure. Just snip off the extra. And now take your hackle and you're going to wrap your hackle now. I'm going to do very loose wraps because I want a nice long, this isn't long enough, but if you have long hackle you could make them closer. There we go. Just tie that off. Just snip it. And this, I don't like the look of that. That's the bottom of the hackle, so you could just snip that off. Never need that. Just clean it up a little bit. And then take your foam, wrap it all the way forward, and tie that straight across. You want that as straight as could be. A few loose wraps and then wrap it really tight like that. Then you fold it back, take a few wraps under it, and then some more tight wraps above it, and that creates your body. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut a lip, about 1/2 inch lip, and that will get the popping action. Then from the foam you just cut off, take about 1/4 inch, and that's going to be your support foam. What you're going to do with that support foam, I'm going to make it a little thinner, it's a little thick, and cut it a little shorter, because I don't like big bulky support foam on there. You're just going to tie it in directly in the center, like that. What that's going to do is, you're going to put super glue under there, and that's going to help the lip stand up. We'll shape the lip in a little bit. Tie that support foam down nice and tight. And now I'm going to tie off. I'm going to tie off right in the middle of that support foam. I don't have a whip finish tool, I just make a 1/2 hitch, a few 1/2 hitches. 1 and oops, something fell. Another 1/2 hitch. There we go, all secured down. I'll snip the extra, and I'll clean up little hackle got up here in front of the hook. There we go. Now I'm going to take my super glue, just put a dab up here and a dab back here under both parts of the support foam, and then I'm going to hold it like this. Hold this part up so it stays up, and hold that part down. Hold that like it until it dries. Okay, there we go, it's all dry now. I'm going to take it off, and look, it made a nice fly. Now we're going to shape the lip. You could shape it any way you want. I just do a circle. There's the shape of the lip. It's standing up nice, so it'll create a nice wake on the water. And this is just like the regular Gurgler. It should be good for all the same things, except it just has a furry body, and the body's still shiny. So this is a very good fly. You could also put super glue all the way around the line, the thread on the outside, and that'll make it very secure. And that's a variation of the Gurgler you could do. Please comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.